She could have easily won, wasn't beaten that far, finished the race off well. She'll come forward from that run. The rain that's falling will definitely help her chances as well.
Slieve Binnian about to slot in for the same connections who had Callach Romel earlier on. He's another one who won't mind the rain and stays a good bit further. Up to Jerry
Enchanted Evening, another one. Enchanted Garden, from a couple of pounds out of the handicap. If she settles, stepping up on trips.
They're off. The QuinnBet Emerald Mile Premier Handicap, spaced across, emerging from stalls. Horse with the noseband, Lord Church in the fighting line with Exquisite Acclaim, 88. Serialise Presence, Indigo 5, Grey Leader, and working out to No More Porter. As they sort themselves out, it is Serialise joining issue with Lord Church, followed by Exquisite Acclaim, 88. On the right is Grey Leader with Indigo 5 and Presence, Enchanted Garden, Akichet and the top weight Coeur. No More Porter, Slieve Binnian and Deddy Laden, State Act and Perfect Judgment, Skukuza, Blues Emperor, and trading a tightly grouped field is Sun Air. Heading on towards the halfway stage, and just with the lead Serialised in by the rail from Grey Leader, in between the pair is Lord Church, then Exquisite Acclaim, 88 Indigo 5 Presence, No More Porter, Enchanted Garden, Coeur, Akichet, Skukuza creeping into contention, then State Actor, as they race towards the final 3 furlongs, the QuinnBet Emerald Mile Premier Handicap. And it is Serialised fractional leader from Lord Church, 1 out, Grey Leader being pumped away, then Exquisite Acclaim, Indigo 5, Coeur is starting to get into it. They have No More Porter and then Skukuza, Enchanted Garden, 88 and State Actor. Gone from the front is Serialise and Shane Foley into a 2.5 lead. Coming hard, Skukuza on the outside of Coeur and Lord Church. Serialise is gunned down by Skukuza. A third English winner, Serialise. Slieve Binnian flashed home, and then Coeur somewhere, Akichet.
What an impressive late burst from Skukuza to land this 100 grand handicap. Another win for the visitors. Returns at 9-2. Trained by Ed Dunlop. Ryan Moore in the plate. Skukuza, who was quite lightly raced coming into today, still just his 9th career start, and was a bit unlucky last time out at Newcastle when he didn't get the breaks. Has pulled off a bit of a coup here for Ed Dunlop, Kevin. This is the moment where he really starts to hit top gear. Lord Church had travelled well, but just had no more to offer from this point.
Yeah, definitely. I was quite confident about Lord Church's chances beforehand, especially in the way the race panned out, because what's been kind of story of the day, they haven't gone overly quick in the front end, but for a horse who does actually stay a bit further, we were slightly concerned maybe the trip. And he's weakened, hasn't he, coming to the line. But Sakura has done well. He's come from off the pace. It wasn't overly hectic. But it's the old story, isn't it, Gary? An Irish handicap with an English horse coming over. He was only 4 pounds higher than when he finished runner-up in the Britannia last season, and I imagine that's where we'll see this horse next. But he's hit the line good and strong. He's lightly raced. It's only his 2nd win of his career, his first coming at Newmarket over a mile, of course, last season, but has had some good runs in defeat, and obviously those 2 runs he was entitled to come forward from his 2 comeback runs this season. Serialise has run a cracker. Another one of Jessica Harrington's to hit the crossbar. The tide is starting to turn for Team Harrington, which is great to see. And old Coeur, what a blinder he's run, shouldering top weight. San Air has been placed in a couple of Lincolns. He stayed on well as well. Akichet was just caught a little bit flat-footed when they injected a bit of pace into it. She's another one that's run well also.
Slieve Binnian came home with a bit of a rattle too, and it looks as though he's in good form with himself at the moment, Slieve Binnian, and should be able to win before too much longer. But Skukuza, who a few shrewd judges had felt was well ahead of his mark potentially, has gone and proved it there this afternoon under that man Ryan Moore.
Our very own Fran Berry will be quite happy because
he was one of them, wasn't he?
He was one of them, exactly.
Yeah. 9-2 then. Skukuza in the end runs out a really comfortable winner of this Emerald Mile.